Luke chapter 3. But in the 15th year of the leading of Tiberius Caesar, Pontius Pilate being the leader, and Herod being tetrarch of Galilee, but his brother Philip being tetrarch of Iturea, beside the region of Trachonitis, and Lysanias being tetrarch of the Abilene, it was on at the time of the archpriest Annas and of Caiaphas, there came to be a talk of God unto John, the son of Zechariah, in the desolate region. And he came into all the region round about the Jordan, heralding the baptism of co-thinking into remission of faillances, as it is written in the book scroll of the words of the prophet Isaiah, the voice of the one shouting in the desolate region, prepare the way of the Lord, make straight his streets. Every gorge will be completely filled, and every mountain and hill will be lowered, and the crooked way will be to a straight way, and the running tracks will be to smooth ways, and all flesh will eye the safeguarding of God. Hence they said to the throng going out to him to be baptized by him, you become ones of adders, who showed you to flee from the wrath being about to come. Hence make fruits worthy of co-thinking, and not should you origin begin to say in yourselves, we have Abraham as father. For I say to you, out of these stones God is able to awaken children to Abraham. But already the axe does lie at the root of the trees. Hence, every tree which is not making ideal fruit is to be outhewn and cast into the fire. And the throngs asked on him, saying, hence, what should we do? But answering, he said to them, the one having 2 tunics, let him give one to the one not having one, and the one having food, let him do likewise. But there also came to be a duty collector to be baptized, and said to him, Teacher, what should we do? But he said, practice not yet one more thing, besides that having been thoroughly ordered to you. But also warfaring ones asked on him, saying, what also should we do? And he said to them, not one should you make thoroughly quake, not one extort, and on account of your rations be self-sufficed. But that the people were hoping, and all were over considering thoroughly in their hearts concerning John, if not at some time, it shows that he is the Christ. John answered, saying to all, that abides, I baptize you with water, but the stronger one than I comes, regarding whom I am not suitable to loosen the strap of his sandals. He will baptize you with Holy Spirit and with fire. He who has the winnower in his hand to cleanse thoroughly his threshing floor, and lead together the grain into his barn, but the chaff he will downburn in unextinguishable fire. Hence that abides, beside calling in regards to many and ulterior things he well announced to the people. But Herod the Tetrarch, being convicted by him concerning Herodias his brother's wife, and concerning all the evil things which Herod had done, he set to also yet this on all, and shut down John up in jail. But it came to be in that all the people were baptized, that Jesus also was being baptized. And praying, the heaven was opened, and the Holy Spirit descended in a bodily perceivableness, as a dove coming on him, and a voice became to be out of heaven, You are my beloved Son, in you I well deem. And he, Jesus, was as origin beginning, about 30 years of age, being a son as was concluded of Joseph. He was of Eli, of Mathat, of Levi, of Melchi, of Yanai, of Joseph, of Mattathias, of Amos, of Naom, of Esli, of Nagai, of Maath, of Mattathias, of Samain, of Yosef, of Eudas, of Johanan, of Resach, of Zorobabel, of Salathiel, of Nerai, of Melchi, of Adi, of Kosam, of Elmodam, of of Jesus, of Eleazar, of Iorim, of Mathat, of Levi, of Simeon, of Judas, of Joseph, of Yonan, of Eliakim, of Meleah, of Mena, of Mattatha, of Natham, of David, of Jesse, of Obed, of Baes, of Salmon, of Naason, of Adim, yea, of Aminadab, of Ami, of Hezron, of Pharez, of Judah, of Jacob, of Isaac, of Abraham, of Terah, of Nahor, of Saruk, of Ragau, of Phelek, of Eber, of Selah, of the brother of the Canaan, of Arphaxad, of Shem, of Noah, of Lamech, of Methuselah, of Enoch, of Jared, of Mahalaleel, of Canaan, of Enosh, of Seth, of Adam, of God.